Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, Uncle Jay's news word for this week is ironic. Ironic is a hard word to explain. Let me give you some examples. President Bush said the other day that he would say no to that timetable for bringing troops home from Iraq. In fact, he said he would happily say no. So he expected all the headlines to read, happy-headed no's. That's not quite how they looked. And so that's kind of ironic. You see, a foul-mouthed radio personality got fired for saying something offensive. And I'm sure you agree, boys and girls, he should have. Nobody should ever say things like that on the radio. They should only sing them. Well, in other news, the father of Anna Nicole Smith's baby was scientifically proven to be not O.J. Simpson. He said maybe he was. And it's a good thing he wasn't, boys and girls, because if he had been, that would have caused a foldback effect in the tabloid celebrity time-space continuum and destroyed the world. Whew, that was close. Plus, it was ironic that the other big contender for daddyhood was a guy with the same name as another foul-mouthed radio personality with hair that looked like he was a guy from Def Leppard. In other real actual news, the White House has said that it lost 5 million emails. This is kind of like you saying that your dog chewed up your homework 5 million times. Assuming your dog is still alive. Uncle Jay hopes so. Well, one more thing in the news that's kind of, don't you think, is a famous prosecutor who might now wind up being prosecuted himself. He's accused of chewing up the evidence. Well, now, boys and girls, it is time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Bobby in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Hi, Bobby. And he writes, Dear Uncle Jay, my mom tells me that we fought the British over too many taxes. But today my mom complained about the taxes she just had to mail in, plus the sales tax, property tax, and I think there's some kind of tax reason my Uncle Herman always has a trunk full of cigarettes and vodka when he comes to visit Mom. So my question is, why did we fight the British? Thanks, Bobby. And it is true, we fought the British over taxes and over a guy named George who thought that God had made him king and that whole Paul Revere thing. And so you may wonder, what was the point since we're all paying so many taxes today? Well, you know, Bobby, Uncle Jay really can't answer that question. I'm sorry. In fact, I can't even answer your other question about why you have to call him Uncle Herman when he's not really your uncle. You'll have to talk to your mom about that. Well, boys and girls, send your news questions to Uncle Jay at UncleJayExplains.com. I'll see you next week when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a good kid is good news. Vote for Sanjaya.